Good afternoon. It is Sunday, September 12th. I'm a month away. October 12th, 2025. And I just wanted to speak for a few moments today. I had a conversation with a good friend of mine, a very spiritual being. And she was talking about managing stress and how important it is to manage stress right now. And we had a good conversation and we talked about all kinds of things. And never did, during the conversation, did we get riled up or anxious or whatever. Um, we kept a reflective tone to the conversation. And on the way home, I was driving home and I thought, what a gift that there are people in the world today, especially in our country right now. I'm in the United States, and all that that implies. How important it is for those who feel drawn to retreat, drawn to step back, drawn to more of a contemplative stance in the world today. What a gift it is to the collective, and not only the collective of humans, but the collective of all of life. I heard somebody not too long ago proclaim that we really need to be in the streets, we need to be active, we need to get out there, we need to stop uh, whatever it is that we're supposed to stop. All of this anxious stuff. And yes, that's very important, and we need to do that. The we I'm talking about that needs to do that are the people called to do that. The people that are led to be in the streets and be proactive in that way. But there's another activity of spirit. And my teacher, Sandra Ingerman, has mentioned on several occasions that things manifest in the spiritual realms before they manifest in the physical. And I know the work that I do weekly with a group of people on Zoom is just that. We work in the unseen realms. And we're starting to see manifest the results of the work that not only we are doing, but thousands upon thousands of humans are doing right now. And if we were able to successfully communicate with other species be doing a very similar work in the way that they're called to do it. But the work I want to talk about today is the work of de-stressing, the work of serenity. And it can be interpreted very easily as just flaking out, checking out. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to have anything to do with what's going on. I'm going to just be in my own world. There's that, but the reflective stance I'm talking about is that active inner work of developing serenity within ourselves. How do we become serene? How do we become that peace within? We know that peace is one of the gifts of the Holy Spirit, and so I would surmise that in probably other traditions other than Christianity, peace is also a gift of spirit in that understanding. But for people to actively work on how do I manifest peace within myself? What do I need to change within myself so that I can be that peaceful person? So that I can be that being of light, that serene calm. And I tell you, the gift that that is to the collective is that as we do that, those who are called to do that, not everybody is, just as not everybody is called to be at the demonstrations out on the streets. But for those who are called to that stance, to that exploration, the gift is that if we experience that serenity ourselves, that tells us that all of life at some level is also experiencing that serenity. They may not be in touch with it. They may not see it as clearly. It may take time, who knows? They may not even see it in their imagination, but it's there. It's there. On the notion of oneness, if I am sad about something, that sadness is part of the collective. If I'm happy and glad about something, that happiness, that gladness is part of the connection, of the um, uh, connection. Yeah, that's it. So just remember, if you're called to that deeper contemplative stance, if you're called to take a step back from the activities of the day to day, the activities of being on the streets, of writing Congress, of whatever it happens to be, if you're drawn to that deeper contemplative place of creating for yourself serenity, peace, your service is valuable. It's probably just as if not more valuable than holding a sign out in the street. Be the peace, because when you are the peace, the whole collective benefits. Be that serene, be that calm pond, that gentle flowing stream. Be that, the gentle breeze, the still place. Be that within yourself, because when you do that, we all benefit from it. And as I told my friend, thank you for your service. And don't let anybody tell you that you're supposed to be anything other than what you feel called to be in this moment of time. Because it's that commitment too, the commitment to uphold your call, your path. What am I drawn to? What am I here to do or to be? When you're true to that, that is feeding the collective that truth of authority and integrity. Be that which you are. And thank you for your service. Like I said, this is a very brief message, and I just wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day, a beautiful evening. And just remember, we are all in this together. There is no separation. There are no others. We are it. We are that oneness of spirit. We are that oneness of being. All of life we hold within us, and we are held in all of life. So take care and have a good week, and I'll talk to you next Sunday. Thank you, and bye bye.